Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Proverbs with Paul in the afternoon. Bit of a lovely day today, don't you think? Well, at least at times. Proverbs chapter 19, and tonight we're looking at verse 22. What is desirable in a person is his kindness, and it is better to be a poor person than a liar. So what is desirable in a person is his kindness. Out of all the things that Solomon could have chose about the attributes of the human existence, he chooses kindness to highly represent the value in a person. I wonder, would you have chosen kindness? I'm not sure I would, but kindness is what Solomon reveals to us. And I guess because kindness spills over into so many facets of our lives, it's very difficult to hate someone if you're kind to them. It's very difficult to be angry with someone if you're kind to them. In fact, the blessing of kindness actually is quite an important thing as we go through life. Kindness is to be part of the growing development of the spiritual person who has put their trust in Jesus. Being kind, letting it grow in you, and making every effort to represent kindness. It's true that we should be representing all other areas, but kindness clearly is a major thing. But then Solomon drifts towards categorizing the deficit in the person's character. So he says it's better to be a poor person than a liar. Now, we wouldn't necessarily detriment a person for being poor in one sense, and yet actually when you think about it, there's incredible amount of detriment to the poor because they can't have the things that the rich are able to have. But Solomon says better to be a poor person than to be someone who tells lies. So lying, as far as Solomon is concerned, is really at the bottom of the pile as it relates to things that are negative in the human character. I wonder why that was. I guess for me, liars, they are untrustworthy. How can you believe anything a liar says? And lying doesn't just mean overtly lying. It means having the intention to deceive in the declaration of your statement. So deception is at the heart of lying. And of course, we know that the father of deception is in fact the devil himself. The devil seeks to deceive all of us in all kinds of incredible ways. And deception is where you see the devil working because it undermines the values of what is really the foundational truths of a building of a relationship. When you build a relationship, you need things, and lying inside that mix will undermine every facet of any positive relationship. So Solomon, he relegates lying to being the pits. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.